So shout out to Warden Plays. Go ahead and check out the video. Dokkan Battle Iceberg Explained. Okay, so let's watch this. When did this release? This was 2 years ago. Oh, damn. Okay. 2 years ago. Let's check it out. We Saiyans Have No Limits is definitely not in here.
An iceberg is pretty much just a giant trivia sheet. So at the top, you will see a fact that everybody and their mother knows, and then at the bottom, you'll see something that even the most knowledgeable people may not know about your favorite video game or movie series or whatever you're looking at an iceberg about. So today, we will be covering that for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which was posted onto the Reddit page by the name you see on screen. Every single entry we will go over on here and its origin. So hopefully you guys are excited, and before we begin, I just want to thank Spellicle for creating this awesome iceberg. And not only did he create it, he's doing his own mini-series on it as well in part, so if you're interested, definitely go check that out. Link in the description if you're interested. But without any further ado, guys, let's just jump into it.
The iceberg is crazy.
Make sure to strap in.
Chapter 1, The Skies So Blue. Safety Net, yes. To be released, yes. Dokkan Tubers, I'm definitely not going to be in this. If this is Chapter 1, this has got to be like old school stuff, right? Bots in World Tournament, ooh, I was there for that. Wrong character in the Summon Scatter, was not there for that. Rigged Rates, no. Impossible Time Cleared Records. Gohan's Walking, yep, I'm familiar with that one. Diamond Backgrounds, yep. Sora's 2020 Tier List, no clue. APT, no clue. JP Exclusive, yes. Chain Battle sucks. Ah. Gohan Cell Transformation, 7 stones top grossing, 1 stone compensation. Okay, so I'm familiar with like half of this. I gotta read these because I need to make sure like how up to date I'm gonna be on this stuff before going in. All right, here we go. Chapter 1.
Starting us off as everybody's favorite safety net. Everybody knows what safety net is. It is a anti-cheat system put in place by Dokkan to stop modding, bots, and everything of that nature.
Which never worked.
On JP, it's only activated on JP. It's on global too, I presume, but it's just not activated. It gets activated when the version D update plan comes out. So global players, get those last mods in while you can, because it won't last forever. I know there's still private servers up, but it's just much harder to do now. To be released.
Wait a minute, chat, am I high or is that Jiren physical?
Forever. I know there's still private servers out. So global players, get those last mods in.
So private servers, right? Is this what we're looking at? That's a physical Jiren. What the hell?
All you can, because it won't last forever. I know there's still private servers up, but it's just much harder to do now. To be released. To be released is referring to way back in 2017 during the download celebration of that year in the latter half. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron released for the first time.
Yeah, this was before my time. I heard about this from a Tiger video.
Exact time. JP just got a new system called the category system. However, the global version did not have that system at the time. And as a way to make it so global wouldn't be in an imbalance because all the mono leads haven't released up until that point, global got substitute leader skills on Gogeta and Omega called to be released, meaning they didn't actually have leader skill because of the fact that the category system wasn't in the game yet. This was later corrected about 3 months after they released with the category summon for—
Wait, so then what happened during that time when you got those units? If you had no leader skill, could you not run it in the leader skill slot? What happened if you did do that? Were you not even permitted to put them in the leader skill? You could only use them as subs. They did nothing. Wow. But you could still run them. So you would be running them with basically 0 leader skill. That's nuts.
LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Walking. This is referring to in LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the first summonable LR on the Japanese version.
This was the best.
Old super attack animation for 2 years past his release. Originally, he had a super attack animation that was kind of unacceptable for the first LR, summonable LR that you need.
Let's see it. Let's see the
unfeatured on a banner. It featured him when he was walking to push the Kamehameha to defeat Cell.
There it is.
Just consisted of bouncing his JPEG image up and down on the screen.
That is the epitome of Dokkan jank, man. Oh, I missed that.
His legs moving. It's actually disgusting if you look back at it now. It's funny. It's sad though.
Oh yeah, you know what? Newer players probably have no idea what this used to be. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know this. So Rio Arts, yeah, you're new, huh? Yeah, he used to look like that. He didn't used to just walk. He walked. He fancy walked. I remember pulling him on the original banner. Don't know if you remember the first LR banner. I wasn't around. I only am familiar with the Gohan's janky walk because he existed when I started, but I wasn't there when the banner came out. I started playing Dokkan at the end of year 3. So when LR Goku Frieza came out, that's when I started playing. So I don't know any of this stuff. I started covering content-wise around 4th anniversary. What's up, newbies?
On a banner where you had to pull him unfeatured. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Let's just move on to the next one. Sora's 2020 tier list. This is referring to, he's a moderator on the Dokkan subreddit. At least I believe he. This is referring to the fact that his
this is my Sora. This is editor Sora.
Good up until the 2nd spot on it being STR Super Saiyan Blue Kaku Goku, an extremely controversial unit to say the least. He put him at number 2 above various units like Tech Ultimate Gohan, Angel Frieza, a ton of units released up until that point that were T-Wars that were clearly better than him in most aspects. But his was at number 2 purely based on APT, I believe, which is not normally how you rank units. I respect him doing that, but I can clearly see why a ton of people got mad at it. I'm pretty sure I don't really need to explain this one. Yeah, it's just a really weird list. 1 stone compensation. The global version, every time there's an error every 2 days, they usually hand out 1 stone as compensation.
Yep.
Moving on. 7 stones
Damn proud.
TG. 7 stones TG refers to 7 stones top grossing. There was a formula global version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle takes when calculating top.
The original Gohan banner gave Ultimate Clash medals. You got medals from a Gohan banner? Like, as you summoned, instead of getting like coins like you do now, you get Ultimate Clash medals? What? But what about Clash? He was on Peppy Gal's banner? I think one person said that a long time ago and I just forgot. He was on a Peppy... Why? Why was he on a Peppy Gal's banner and why did you get Clash medals? Did Ultimate Clash not exist? For some reason, Truth confused it for Battlefield memories. Oh my god, there's just like so much stuff I had no idea about. Need my compensation for spending on heroes. You know, it's funny, we haven't had a top grossing in a while. Pretty funny. Pretty sure Clash wasn't out then on global. What? Bro, this is some JJK nonsense that y'all are telling me right now. Because JJK is under the hot seat. And this, what you guys are telling me, that's the type of stuff JJK is pulling right now.
Grossing. Every country that hits top grossing overall will receive 7 stones, and it'll keep going up and up and up depending on how many countries hit it. So if 2 countries hit it, they get 14. This wasn't always the case back before STR Blue Kaku Goku. It had a format where if a random number of countries hit top grossing, global would receive 30 stones. But from what I remember, global players were complaining about the being just so infrequent that they changed to 7 stones per country. Where I personally don't like this format. I want them to go back to 30 stones. It's just much easier and it's much more reliable getting 30 stone rather than 7. Plus,
well, congratulations, we got it.
I have a feeling they changed this because of all the complaining and also just to give less. I honestly feel like that is probably the reason they changed it, but you guys probably already know about this anyway. LR Gohan and Cell's transformations. This is referring to the absolutely asinine conditions that these two need to be able to transform into their super states. So Perfect Cell and Gohan going Super Saiyan 2.
This
it's
is
pretty
no
much
game.
That Gohan ain't have a
Prepare
transformation,
yourself.
and Cell's isn't too bad honestly, since it can activate on turn 3, and you only have to fall below 29% HP. Gohan is absolutely disgusting. Everybody knows what it is. You need to have an android on your team. Turn 5, you need fighting an android. It's actually just disgusting. He's not even that great when he transforms, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, he doesn't.
You shut your mouth. Gohan is amazing. Gohan is worth the trouble. What happened with JJK? Basically, they're trying to speed through a year's worth of content on global, and they're giving no currency. They're just shoving banners down the players' throats. Literally 5 banners are active right now. We've had like 5 major banners in like a week. Nah, this person's not bad. Everyone's got their opinions. Plus, this is from 2 years ago. I'm just memeing. It's 2 years ago. People are allowed to have their opinions. It's fine.
A lot of damage, but then he gets killed in one attack afterward. I don't know. He has a really good looking super attack, but okay, I'm rambling. Let's just move on to the next one. APT calculations. This is referring to the Dokkan subreddit, I believe, where there's a ton of members on there who just love calculating the APT, which is just damage pretty much. The damage per turn, I believe that's what that is. There's just refers to a bunch of members on there who like calculating the damage and base tiers of units.
What does APT stand for? Oh, okay. Attack. Okay, my bad. Attack per turn. That's actually pretty easy. All right.
1 damage and not defense, which in my opinion, defense and offense are interchangeable. They're both extremely important. You can't have one without the other. JP exclusive things. This is just referring to some things that are only on JP, like the Encyclopedia feature, Battlefield 1.0, and some random SR cards.
Battlefield 1.0. Oh my god. I think that was the first Nano video. He said in the video. Okay, well, I'm dumb. Leave me alone. I think that was the first Nano video I ever saw. Battlefield 1.0 was so freaking cool. It was like a tower defense or something, man. That was so cool. Why did that stop? Was there some technical limitation that prevented them from going through with that? That was such a cool thing. I hate that we never got to experience that. Also, I'm pretty sure APT is like that's like some white blood cell related thing in like medicine. That's why I always get confused. Like ATP, ITP, I don't know, whatever.
Referring to how the general consensus of the chain battle game mode on global NJP is that it sucks. I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say that the game mode's not that bad. It's honestly pretty damn easy. It's like 5 seconds per day. But
thank you. It's 5 seconds per day. Thank you, man. Stupid world tournament is 3 days. JP players who judge global players for whining, it's not that bad. We have it for a whole day longer than you. Shut up.
I don't need to be sharing my opinion here. I just wanted to voice that really fast. You already know everyone hates chain battle. Let's just move on next. Quick editor's note. I unfortunately did miss 3 entries. Rigged rates, wrong character and scouter selection, and impossible record. Rigged rates gets covered later. However, to briefly go over wrong character in the scouter, Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku replaced AGL Sin Shenron on STR Rose's original banner.
Awesome.
However, a huge fuss started over it, but they only got compensated 1 stone on global, while JP had a similar error and got refunds.
Wait. What? So on the banner, they showed Blue Goku SSR instead of SR Omega Shenron, and if people summoned because of that fact, they only got 1 stone. But JP got refunds? No shot. What the hell happened back there? Y'all were robbed. What? Although, yeah, no, you were robbed. Because you summoned for Goku, but you got this guy. That's insane. Impossible Records modded accounts cleared stages in record time.
Impossible.
Oh, modded accounts. I was gonna say, when I started playing Dokkan, I watched a video where I learned about the internal clock changing trick. Like, you can change the internal clock on your phone, and then you can complete like certain missions. Because I remember when I started playing the game, I was struggling to beat like certain events in like 2 minutes. So I would do that and cheat.
Records state that modded accounts would run through stages at breakneck speed, clearing like SBR stages in 1 second. So that's what Impossible Records would be.
Vegito counter videos. Monkey. Friends list. 144p enemies. I'll eat Richard. Tech ESBR. Super AGL Extreme. Oh. Super AGL and Extreme Tech ESBR. Level 79 Hercule statue? What is that? 300 stones. Login failures during big celebrations? What? Global LR Tech Broly active skill. Unobtainable cards. Global EZA release gaps. Extremely rare cards. Quest mode forgotten. Nano luck. Nano, yeah, of course. You know Nano's going to be in here. You know Rhyme Style's going to be in here. Truth is going to be in here. It's 2 years ago. Yeah, it would definitely be at least be those. All right, here we go.
Alright, making our way down. Super AGL and Extreme Tech ESBR. This is referring to the fact that Super AGL and Extreme Tech were actually unbelievably difficult when they first came out. Super AGL was notorious for having unbelievable enemy stats and being impossible to take down, pretty much. 144p enemies. This is referring to the absolutely amazing quality of sprites that the enemies are in the super attacks of very recent characters. Usually, characters past 2019-ish have unbelievably amazing super attack animations, but unfortunately Dokkan is a no-no and decides to keep the sprite of the enemies at 144p pretty much, making the super attacks glaringly bad in some aspects when it needs to zoom in.
I wonder if it's homie time. I wonder if It's Homie Time makes it into this. If the homie Garesh gets in there, shouldn't It's Homie Time be in there too? Well, what stuff from me could make it into this? It's probably Garesh bullying me, or that's about it. What else could I? Oh, me deleting tweets. Me deleting tweets because I was afraid my account was gonna get taken down. When like other Dragon Ball Twitter accounts were. I don't contribute much to Dokkan society.
I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
All right. Take in Super Saiyan Goku from Namek, for example, where he uses the Angry Kamehameha, it shows the character flying at it. Looks terrible. They have got to do something about this. I can understand why it's on here. Level 79 Hercule statue. This is referring to a glitch happened back around 2017 where players would, during a mission, when they accepted their rewards, they would have gotten a level 79 Hercule statue, which for some reason, Dokkan devs forgot to set him to level 80, meaning he would sell for a really weird amount of Zenny. And most people locked him up, so they didn't sell him, and then would just tell other people about like, this very cool piece of history. I hear rumors that they remove these from people's boxes. And
is that true? Is that true? Do y'all have a level 79 Hercule? That was also before my time. That's cool. Commemorating Dokkan's ineptitude? Yeah? That's cool. That's cool. At least one person has it.
Nano Luck. This is referring to the YouTuber Nanogenics. I believe a long time ago, it was just like in his summon videos when he would get really lucky, he would call when he pulled the new unit Nano Luck. I'm not entirely sure about this one. I believe that's what that is.
He called his own summons Nano Luck?
This is not what it means. But I know there's an entire thing with Nano LR Genics, right, where it was forever he couldn't pull an LR, and then he just kept pulling all the LRs over and over and over, then he kept calling. Then he called it Nano Luck. I assume that's what that's referring to. UI Goku dodging. This is referring to a meme that
I always
STR
thought that
Ultra
Nano
Instinct Goku
Nano
and
LR
ZL
was
Ultra
that he
Instinct
just kept
Goku
pulling LRs, not that
just
he
never
couldn't.
dodge, despite having a 70% chance to dodge. And the UI Goku, they just never dodge, it seems, even though they have a 70% chance. This is more common on the STR one because he has absolutely no defense, so if he gets hit, he dies. And if he doesn't
Dodging
dodge,
is a
it's just
scam,
like,
bro.
it becomes like a meme.
70% is a scam. 92% dodging is a scam. Dodging is a scam.
People just remember him not dodging rather than him dodging, but despite him having a 70% chance to dodge. Transforming Vegeta on banners are referring to the fact that transforming Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza on like every single banner known to mankind. I have a theory on why. This is not my own theory, but I've heard a theory of being that their leader skills are just really good for new players. Login failures are in big celebrations. This is referring to the fact that during like download celebrations and anniversaries that the game just has so many people trying to log in at the same time that people literally just can't even get into the game and the servers get shut down.
We still have that problem now, I'm happy to say.
For Global's download, thank you celebration. For unobtainable cards are referring to
language.
When the global and Japanese version of the game, there are cards you cannot get anymore. Some of these being some V-Jump cards on JP, and then like an SR. There's V-Jump cards on.
What is this? SR? STR Goku GT? Wait, what? There's a Mr. Popo? They have a Mr. Popo and we don't? That sucks. I know about this one. I was informed recently about this, and I know about the Arale stuff. Actually, wait a second. Global had Arale too, but JP got even more? Dude, like, why are there so many unique stuff for... Wait, what? Hold on, we have these. Global has these two.
On JP, and then like an SR blue.
Oh, I don't think Popo was real. Oh, for real?
SSR physical Xeno Go tanks you can't get on Global. It's just a bunch of weird stuff like that. It's really cool though, and there's also NPC cards like this Vegeta on screen. There's some unusable cards like in some super attacks, like with STR Geneva having unique art in his super attack for some reason. It's very interesting stuff. Honestly, you could go a really long time into this one. Going to the Dokkan Wiki and going to unreleased characters will show you this one. Global UCA release gaps. This is referring to the fact that on Global, for some reason, it takes 8,000 years for them to release some of the JP EZAs. The most notorious one, I believe, Kale and Caulifla, the AGL Kale, Caulifla and the physical Kale, taking unbelievably amount of long time to release onto that version of the game. I don't know why. It's probably because they don't want to break up the way the celebration won the Japanese version, but it just results in pure chaos. I don't know.
We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Extremely rare cards is probably referring to the fact that just like unobtainable cards, there's some really rare cards, right? Like, so on the Japanese version, there's the Xeno Gotenks, who has not ever come back. He's only come back one time on the Japanese version, and the global version's never gotten him. There's cards like that. Then there's the V-Jump cards, like I said, on JP, which you can actually get if you are a Japanese player and you entered those codes back when they were available. So that's what extremely rare cards are referring to. Here's a couple on screen.
Oh wait, Global has that by go what? Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. Next one. Upper middle. What is this? Demon Slayer? All right. Early health bar and animation skip. Physical Goku Black JP versus Global. This one I know. Dragonstone duplication? That's a thing. Oh, y'all got banned for that for sure. Cards discolored. Disappearing guests. Missing collaborations. No stones for physical Beerus. SR AGL Goku. Oh, that's the winged angel one. Okay. Int Kid Goku's English active skill. LGE variants. Wait, what's LGE? The legendary. Oh, Goku event. I'm so stupid. Legendary Goku event. What am I saying? Legendary Goku event. Chowman OP. Lol. 170 Pure Saiyan's lead. Jiren's. Okay. Why? Why is Jiren in this? Okay. Level 1 Hercule statues. Hercule login bonus. JP tier list. Last 2 item slots. Oh, for sure. Yeah. LR Kid Blue. Oh my god. It's in here. Yeah. Dragon Ball GT representation. Gohan Teen. Another bad word. Global exclusive wallpaper. Co-op campaign. Stamina missions. Unidokkan and I was going to say Trigun. Super Saiyan 3 to UI. Hercule on the left. Tech SR Super Saiyan Vegeta worth 1,000 Baba points. Awakening LR AGL SBA Goku. Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. Oh yeah. Yeah. After he went away when he first came out, you couldn't awaken him until that story event came back. I was around for that one. But again, a lot of these I'm not aware of. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, I would say about half of these I know.
Dragonstone duplication is referring to way back in 2017, around April of that year, people were able to duplicate stones in their gift box, resulting in Dokkan handing out the biggest ban wave on a silver platter. Copy-pasted banner art. There's multiple instances of this, but the most notorious one is back in 2016 with AGL Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku's banner. You could actually see Super Vegito under the art of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I believe, which is actually just pathetic how that's even a thing. And the fact it wasn't even fixed, I don't believe, is pretty sad.
What?
It's just very.
Wait, what does that mean?
Vegito, AGL Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku's banner. You could actually see Super Vegito under the art of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Banner.
Really?
You could actually see Super Vegito.
I don't see it. Maybe it's not in this example. Basically false advertising. I mean, that sounds just like a misprint. Yeah, you can't see it here. So wait, so Vegito was there, but because you could make out that it is Vegito, people use that as an interpretation that Vegito is in the banner. I mean, that just sounds like dummy problems. Like they just goofed. I guess it could be seen as false advertising, but clearly it wasn't meant to be there. I don't know. I wouldn't see that as false advertising personally, but. Okay.
Super Vegito under the art of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I believe, which is actually just pathetic how that's even a thing. And the fact it wasn't even fixed, I don't believe, is pretty sad. It's just very weird that even happened. It just goes to show that laziness rather than them actually trying to make a pretty cool banner, but it hasn't happened in a while, except recently on JP, I believe, you could actually see the SSR art of LR Goku and Frieza, the Namek versions, under their LR art. Which
yeah, we just had this. Holy crap, this isn't the first time they've done this. I remember this one. Oh my god. This isn't the first time they've done it. This one, I made a big scene out of this. This was funny. Oh my god. So the same intern who did that crap a couple years ago also did this, or did the other one like 5-6 years ago. That's funny.
Sad how this is still a thing in 2021, but what are you gonna do? SR-AGL Goku Angel is a very mysterious card on the Japanese version, as you cannot get this guy on the Japanese version. However, well, you only could get him of Goku Day of 2017 was the last time you could receive this guy, I believe. And on the global version, this guy is obtainable from Dokkan Awakening Overflowing Resolve Goku. It's weird because he changes typing from Tech to AGL, then goes back to Tech, and then he stays like as an SSR for 2 forms. It's just a really weird card, honestly. But I'm pretty sure you guys know the weirdness of this card at hand. He just stays as an SR, he changes typings. It's just so crazy. No stones for Fizzbeer's TG. This is referring to when Fizzbeer's hit top grossing, they didn't give any stones out, and this led people to believe that
Why?
non-Saiyan characters that hit top grossing don't get stoned, which, if that's true, that's pretty stupid, and it just makes me
Whoa.
want them to release more Saiyans, because Saiyans are the best. And
Was that
getting
really
off
what it
topic,
was?
Let's move on. Mysterious Piccolo card art. I believe, I'm not actually...
Wait. There was no resolution to that? Did Global have that issue? When physical beers dropped, did we get top grossing? What was the explanation for JP not getting it? Okay, so Global got it. So what was the rationalization for JP? That sucks.
One's referring to. I believe this is referring to in the news one time there was a Piccolo where we had no idea where he was from, and people were led to speculate that this would be an unreleased Piccolo or a Piccolo in the future. I can't even find art on this. I remember this vaguely, but I can't for the life of me find or remember where it happened. So forgive me on this one, guys. There is that brainwash Piccolo from the campaign, if that means anything. Ant Kid Goku's English active skill, aka the worst voice lines in the entire game. He uses like his Xenoverse voice, which is GG Goku's voice, by the way. I don't know why they didn't use the old voice actor. I believe it's referring to how bad it is. That's my guess on what that is. But it's terrible, and it's notorious in my
That's funny,
opinion,
because we had a 2.0 of that with the physical Kid Goku's release, Path to Power.
Tokyo login bonus. There was a point where this didn't come back for an entire year on the global version of the game. For some reason, they just are very scared to bring that one to the global version. My guess being they want to keep the celebrations online, and JP didn't get it too often either, so it just was MIA on global forever. It's very odd. Yes, this is referring to the title screen for SSBKK and Evolution Blue.
Oh, that's
JP
what
tier
it
list
is. That's
referring
what he
to the
meant.
Japanese
That's nothing.
website that's like
Wait,
an Evolution
Why
Blue.
are we making a deal out of this, man? So
Very
a guy
odd.
wears
Yes,
yoga pants.
This is referring to the
I wear
title
yoga
screen for
pants.
SSBKK and
What's the problem? Maybe the dude's stretching. Plus, he's got nothing to brag about. There's nothing going on there.
Evolution Blue Vegeta. JP tier
Royal
list
Blue.
is referring to the Japanese website that's like a Japanese Dokkan Wiki and the infamously questionable tier lists they produce, in my opinion. Summon rituals is little rituals you would do before summoning on a big banner. For
Avohai's
anniversary,
crack.
Maybe you wear your pants inside out, or maybe you summon on the roof. Just little fun rituals to maybe give yourself good luck, setting your wallpaper as the unit you won, your profile
Avohai's
picture.
cracking the code.
Just stuff like that, pretty much. Just little fun rituals you can do. Dragon Ball and GT
Aw.
representation. This refers to the fact that Dragon Ball and GT
That is not. Let me just remind people, doing crack is just my twisted, screwed up version of Havohai's actual trick. Havohai invented cracking the code. I took that same thing and turned it into this monster that you now see, which is doing crack. But it is originally known as cracking the code. Poor Havohai's legacy has been tarnished by his evil brother.
GT get absolutely no representation inside of Dokkan. This is still true even today. Chancletas. This is something on the Dokkan subreddit that I've seen so much, and I have no idea what it's talking about. I think something with Goku Black. I think it was like a running meme of Goku Black handing out chancletas, if I said that correctly. I don't know. 150 Memorial Stones is referring to the download celebration when they hand out Memorial Stones that the characters in the shop cost 150
Oh, yeah,
of them,
that's
which
crazy.
is a complete ripoff. LR Kid Buu is a giant meme in the Dokkan Battle community because there's just no LR Kid Buu, and people like
And
joke,
there
like,
will
"Oh, we
never
have
be an LR Kid
Minutia, but
Buu."
We don't have LR Kid Buu. This is really goofy that one day there will be an LR Kid Buu, and there will be.
Dude sounds like he's 6'6", 230 pounds lean. Nah, man, I bulk up.
Gohan Teen, I believe referring to adult Gohan having teen in his name, and then like Teen Gohan, as the games would call him, having youth in his name. It's really just weird stuff. Global exclusive wallpaper, I believe referring to the Dragon Ball Heroes wallpaper that JP never got.
Yeah, I learned
So
about
bad,
this
by the way.
recently, actually. I had this as a wallpaper in some of my Heroes videos, and then some of y'all were commenting too, and why you gotta show off that wallpaper in front of us? We don't have it. I had no idea that Global was the only one that got this. I guess World Mission never released in Japan or something?
Why don't we have it? But that's what that's referring to. Co-op campaign stamina missions is every anniversary pretty much. You would spend a certain amount of stamina, and you'd be placed in a bracket with different people, and you would just compete to see who would spend the most stamina. I believe that's what that was, completing.
Oh, I got a story for you on that one. Co-op stamina missions, Garesh swore an oath that if he and I were ever in the same lobby for one of those things, he would make it his life's goal to spend more stamina than me. We were both getting ready to do that. I mean, it just never happened. But yeah, he was out for blood when he told me that. I had never seen Goresh that like braggadocious before.
Hercule on the left is referring to an old summon ritual or premonition where if Hercule flew in on the left side in the old summon animation screen, that meant you would get better luck, which I personally believe, by the way.
I'd never heard of that.
Stuff on the Hercule on the left rather than Hercule on the right.
When did the new summon animation start? Because I was never around during the original. I know what the original one looks like. There's like a supernova or a singularity in the sky, and sometimes pods will fly down from the background, or certain characters will fly up into the singularity. When did that summon animation change to the new one where we're just flying in with combos and stuff? When did that happen? Was it during Worldwide Celebration 2018? Because if so, I just started playing during part 3 of Worldwide. Int Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Tech Majin Vegeta.
What?
2018 August. So it was right before I joined. I joined in September. Wow. Okay.
Last 2 item slots refers to the fact that there originally used to be 6 item slots. However, you could only open up 4 one of the ways through Shenron, but then the other 2 remained there for a couple of years before they just ended up removing it and replacing it with support memories.
All right. Every friend support was Bulma in November. What? Full Metacooler. Golden Frieza teams. Global wallpaper voting result. Pilaf scam. That's my thing. That's my thing. That's my thing. I am in the video. Pilaf scams. That's my phrase. Lower part of Hercule is gone. Thank you. Hit miss. Lord Goresh. LGE with Cybermen. All. STR Blue Kaioken top grossing. Battlefield Jiren. Mass Saiyan isn't Bardock. Go quest mode story. Beating Piccolo up. STR Kale is better than Tech Gohan. Excuse me. Fusion story event. SSR of free-to-play and LR Gogeta, Nappa medals. Units are made months in advance. Goku instead of Vegeta for Worldwide Celebration JP versus Global Event on JP.
What?
Dr. Lychee's high value. Rage and Giant Form damage bug. Summon characters, combos, guaranteed fusions. TUR with 12 key of 115%. Oh, I'm curious about that one. Removed cards. STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. Kuda. Collab events. Rip the Homie DBS Broly. Bulla versus Pan Peppy Gals. Global Baba Shop update. First anniversary rates. Kale and Caulifla versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Gogeta and Broly V-Jump leak. Cursed assets. Oh, yeah. I've seen these. 24-hour plus maintenance. Chinese Dokkan? Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I do know this one. I do know this one. Yes. Nano's videos. I think I see Josh's videos. And Truth. And like a few others. There's this like Chinese site where they just straight up rip those videos in there. Metamorphosis Link glitch. Screaming Grandma commercial. I know that one. Awakened type banners. Catastrophic damage. Getting stones through vendors. Heard of it. Never did it. Mythical JP Whales. Top grossing is predetermined. One Piece Goku SSR. STR Goku GT. Didn't have fierce battle. Devilman. Int Kid Goku better on global. Legendary election becoming complete. Orb Baba point value change. General Blue. SR Guldo. Global LR Android campaign. Dokkan events weren't on type rotation. Oh my. All right, I know a lot of these. I'm looking forward to this one. This looks like the biggest part of the video too. All right, here we go. Back in the day, Truth sweared like a sailor. Dear God.
Every friend support was Bulma in November. This was, I believe, 4 years ago. Bulma's voice actor in Japan passed away.
Oh.
Everyone said they're friendly to Bulma as a respect
That's
to
cool.
her voice actor. Very nice stuff. Full Metal Cooler and Golden Frieza teams are referring.
Oh
to
yeah,
I
think you know what? I think the Bulma voice actors passed away as the Royal Blue Vegeta episode. No, not Royal Blue Vegeta. It was the one where it was Vegeta versus Jiren, right? I think she had just passed away like right as that episode had aired, and so it made her like flashback moment where Vegeta was thinking about Bulma.
SSR free-to-play and LR Gogeta. Take a look at these two on screen. Which one's the LR? Which one's the
Yes.
free-to-play SSR?
How many times have I made PSA videos warning people to not fall for this trap. Oh, this is cruel. This is so cruel. The one with the teeth is the summonable one. The one without the teeth is free to play. That's so evil. So freaking evil.
Are. You'll never know because they look absolutely identical. People have been known to read in the LR to the free-to-play unit not knowing. Lock your damn units. Units are made months in advance. This is very prominent in stuff with the LR Super Saiyan 4s having reused super attacks from free-to-play units that released 3 months before them. This is because...
Yes! Oh my god, yes! These two, it drove me crazy. I never really talked about it, but I hate that these two guys have the same exact animations. The background and everything is exactly the same, bro. Yes.
Those free to
I remember when I started playing Dokkan, like these guys, the Battlefield Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the Majin Vegeta, I used them so much. And then, before you know it, 4th anniversary rolls around. I'm just like, wait a minute. Why are those animations on this guy too? They have the exact same animations. Go look at it.
Stone 2 vendors are a scummy, in my opinion, way of obtaining Dragonstone. Pretty much, you hand over your Dokkan account to some shady mother.
Vendors, I've never trusted vendors because I don't like the idea of having to give my account to somebody else. I don't trust anybody else to have my account. I can't do it. Like, I'm not judging people for doing it, but I just can't understand how somebody would be willing to do that. Because at the end of the day, if they take your account, what are you going to do about it? You just handed the reins over to them. What are you going to do about it if they take it?
Tech Eswar Guldo is referring to the STR Broly Dokkan event, the original one, being able to be neutered by this Guldo because that Broly had really high defense, and that Guldo would have reduced defense to 0, meaning if they use that Guldo, they could completely destroy that Broly.
Oh, look, I'll say this. I never experienced day 1 Dokkan, year 1 Dokkan, but I'll tell you this. During the basic days of Dokkan, when you had to pull stunts like that, that's cool. That's gaming. We don't have that luxury anymore. Now it's like, okay, I can't beat this event. So what do? I got to rainbow this guy, or I got to bring in like the big dogs. But back in the day, you had to bust out an SR rhyme style. That's what you need to do to beat Broly. That's pretty cool. Probably wasn't very fun for some people, but that to me is like peak gaming. That's cool. HEL Voldemort, unused art, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta GT appearing in boxes, Piccolo Jr. Kibito Strike events. This, I hate that it's gone. Tech Vegito Blues Dokkan event missing final boss music. I think I know that one. SSR Tech Final Form Frieza Dokkan Awakening. Int Mecha Frieza. Oh, yes. Bugged Freestones mission. R cards with 160% multiplier. What the? Ox King reducing 75% damage. R Cop Krillin was banished. LR Goku Frieza KO screen. Original physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, physical Super Vegito, and TUR STR Broly commercial art. Super Saiyan Gohan transformation on punching bag event. That I think I was around for. Optimal Pycon physical SR Vegeta. Dokkan Festival LR type release cycle. Farming Prime Battle Goku Frieza on release. Oh, I've heard horror stories about this one. 9 out of 10 SSR multi. Shenron summon animation. Blue Kaioken summon animation. I know that one. No image. Missing top grossing rewards. Last online 1784 days ago. V jump codes for global. Double Ghost Usher level max. Okay. All right. A lot more things I recognize on this one. So here we go.
Original physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is referring to back before physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks came out JP. His 12 key would like sacrifice HP. His 11 key would barely do it. Did immense damage, and then his 9 and 10 key super attack didn't do anything. However, due to outrageous complaints from the Japanese player base, he was changed and massively buffed before release. Super Tech animations, which is
imagine. Have we had a situation where the unit, where we complain about the unit enough and they change it, or is that just a JP thing? Before physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, in the public, these characters had to sacrifice 15% HP when performing a 12 key. The complaints from players turned it into an attack raise for 1 turn. STR Vegito, that was JP. That wasn't global. That complaint was JP. Because I think both versions got it at the same time, right? Wait, no. Wait, did they? Yeah, it was for Future Arc, right? Future Saga.
He was changed and massively buffed before release. Super Tech animations, which is referring to a glitch in the game back around the first anniversary, where players were for some reason able to actually glitch the game and make characters do super attacks that weren't there, like Cell doing weird attacks and Yamcha doing weird attacks. It's really weird. I have one on screen.
Wait, what?
Right now if you want to check it out.
Hold on, what?
Hello Goku for Yamcha doing weird attacks. It's really weird. I have one on screen.
What is Yamcha doing?
Like
Hello?
Cell doing weird attacks and Yamcha doing
Let
weird
me
attacks.
at
It's
him.
really weird. I have one on screen.
Come on,
for you
let's
right
do
now if you wanna
this.
Check it out. LR Goku Frieza KO screen was back when LR Goku Frieza released. If you look at the showcase video for these guys, you will notice they have a KO screen that was removed about a year after they came out for some reason. I know people say it's redundant, but it really still pisses me off how they was removed. That
Oh,
KO
I didn't know
screen was
that.
sick.
I didn't realize that.
Type Dokkan FS exclusive banners refers to back before the game had 10,000 million units in it. For example, when AGL Transforming Goku and Tech Transforming Frieza came out, they had Super type DFE banners and then Extreme type DFE banners, where only good guys were featured.
That's crazy because we just got that again recently, remember? Didn't we have something like that again recently where we had no. We had a ticket that the way that the ticket writing had Super Dokkan something, it made us think about these Super Dokkan Fest and Extreme Dokkan Fest. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Good on the DFE banners and then Extreme type DFE banners, where only good guys were featured on the Super type, and then only villains were on the Frieza banner. R card with 160% multiplier. This is referring to Ncell Jr. for some reason to have a 160% key multiplier, while only LRs and TUR Tech Vegito Blue and FCR Rose have this multiplier. Same with AG. Bug free stones.
So does Cell Jr. still have that?
Key multiplier. Why?
Does Cell Jr. still have that 160% multiplier? What the hell? Anybody use this guy?
Int Mecha Frieza.
Okay.
This is referring to this Super Strike Mecha Frieza. For some reason in the Super Strike, there's actually two farmable units. Physical Mecha Frieza and Int Mecha Frieza. Int Mecha Frieza awakens to a Golden Frieza, while Physical Mecha Frieza is the Super Strike unit. This Int Mecha Frieza awakens to Golden Frieza, making us question why he even exists in the first place. Tech Vegito
Dude,
Blue
those Golden Frieza SR units were the bane of my existence. I tried to farm them out the old-fashioned way. I almost rainbowed one of them and I just gave up. I couldn't handle it. So glad we got an update to that and I can just say goodbye to that saga. Never again. Krillin came from the Countdown to Resurrection F in October 2015. It wasn't the actual movie event, but just the countdown. Oh.
Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta appearing in boxes. This was a glitch back in 2018. This Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta right now, who awakened recently on both versions, for some reason came out on global first in a random day to download, and then he was added into people's boxes for some reason. It was so bad that people started feeding him Kais and orbs, and then Dokkan didn't know what to do, so they actually rolled the servers back to a previous state before he was added into the game to fix the glitch, and handed out 20 stones after like a 12-hour maintenance. Really?
What are these things that go on in Dokkan, man? I never heard of this. What? Man, I wish we had a Proton covering this stuff back in the day. He could explain like all the anomalies that took place server side. That's crazy. AGL Gohan was nerfed. Law class Saiyans. Team Bardock's 3rd and 4th dupes. LR Goku and Bulma. Battlefield 1.0, yes. Cracked screen on Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Removed Kamehameha glow from Gobros. Physical SSR for LR Bobbity and Boo. Released before Prime Battle Goku. LR Broly was the first Dokkan Fest. Original concept art for Dokkan. SR STR Frieza was the best leader. Int Ultimate Gohan Dokkan event. Card name changes. Dokkan paper ad in Xenoverse box. Oh, that's cool. Super and Extreme changed from type to class. Vegeta Snard? What the hell is that? Ah! This looks to be the final section of the video.
Law Class Saiyans. Law Class Saiyans is referring to an old story typo where I believe Turles would say Law Class Saiyans instead of Low Class Saiyans. It was
Oh,
just a
really?
translation error. AGL Gohan was nerfed. This one is notorious, but I feel like this one's well known. Originally, I believe the data miners, or French data miners and leakers, said that AGL Gohan was so good that they had to nerf him before he came out. I don't know why they did. I meant, dude, I would be the first to say AGL Gohan is okay at best. He's only good for log events now, but if he was the way he was supposed to be, he'd probably be one of the best units in the game even still. Move Kamehameha Glow from Gobros. back when they came out, back when Tech Gohan and Goten's LR came out in global, I believe their LR's thumb icon was actually colored, not based around the Kamehameha like it should have been.
You know what? They did the same thing for the Int Namek Goku from the Worldwide Celebration. I think it was the TUR where it was too color coded to like conform to the Kamehameha, and they changed it. Something like that.
This also happened recently with Int Super Saiyan Goku. People know about this. I don't know why this one's so far down. It's just an illustration error, like card art errors that we talked about earlier. Fizz SSR for LR Babidi and Boo released before Prime Battle Goku. This is referring to the SSR of LR Boo and Babidi. Babidi's SSR is so old that his card was actually made, like the ID for the card was made before even Tech Super Saiyan Goku's SSR was, because how old the art was. But the TUR and LR obviously knew, but his SSR was made so long ago he came out before the original Prime Battle Goku. He was made before it. This is also similar with Int Kid Goku as well with his art. It was unused. LR Broly was the first Dokkan Fest. I think this is referring to that LR Broly was so strong that everyone just called the original STR-TUR Broly LR Broly. Original concept art for Dokkan. I believe this refers to original card art in Dokkan that don't appear anywhere else. Like, so if a card doesn't have a unique pose, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like cards that don't have origin art pretty much, and Dokkan just makes the art based on their own thoughts rather than like the source material, like the original Super Tech animations with LR Goku and Hit. SCR.
Who needs to do more Dokkan lore homework? Man, that's why I'm watching this. I don't know this stuff. I didn't know all this.
SR Frieza was the best leader. This is referring to this Frieza right here having the best leader skill in the game at the time of the release, being an all-types leader of attack with 15%. Still one of the best leaders in the game, if you ask me. Card name changes. We talked about this one earlier with Korra and Cooler. A while after Cooler came out, like physical Cooler, every instance of Korra was changed into Cooler. This happened on Legends first, then Dokkan followed suit. This happened with other characters too. Like, I think this happened with Pikkon too, where it was Paikuhan, but then they changed it to Pikkon. Just dub stuff. It's really weird. In Ultimate Gohan Dokkan event is referring to, for some reason, when In Ultimate Gohan Dokkan event came out, the weakness, the wall standing tall, I believe is the weakness for this. For some reason, it didn't actually go through his damage reduction, and it was a glitch, meaning the Dokkan event was really easy at the time. Dokkan events now are not hard anymore, but these were back when Dokkan events were the prime, most difficult content in the game.
I started playing Dokkan when Dokkan events were still challenging. And so Boss Rush was an Avengers level threat for me, man. I had to sit down, I had to write out my strategy. Ooh, it was a whole thing.
Wouldn't actually activate, and his shield might have always been down, and this was later fixed, I believe. I wasn't actually playing the game at this time, but from what I've read, yeah, his like barrier wouldn't actually even activate, and the link didn't even do anything. Dokkan paper ad Xenoverse box. This is something on the subreddit that was posted where someone got a Dokkan ad in their Xenoverse box. If I can find the picture, I'll put it up on screen. But Xenoverse 1 and Dokkan Battle came out in 2015, meaning Dokkan was obviously trying to advertise their game in that time, so they obviously just slipped pieces of paper in the Xenoverse pre-orders to promote their game. Super and Extreme changed from type to class. Back when Tech VB and STR Rose released, Super and Extreme classes were originally called Super and Extreme type. This was done to prevent any kind of confusion with like super class banners and super type banners and stuff like that. Just a really interesting text that I'm pretty sure actually some people might remember if they think back.
I did not know that.
Playing for this long. Vegeta Snar. This, I believe, is a post on the Dokkan subreddit where some guy misspelled LR Vegeta and Nappa so badly that it...
Is that all that was? All right. Well, there you go. Shout out to Warden Plays for the very informative video. Guys, go check out the video. There's a part 2. Yeah, I'm not watching that on stream because I can't handle another 50 F-bombs and all that. So, yeah, we're not going to do that here. But still, very informative video. I didn't know any of that stuff, most of it. So, that was cool.